Let's talk about Damian Lillard for a second, man, because we all know that he's requested a trade from the Portland Trail Blazers after 10 years of hard work and shortcomings and, disappointing rosters and great performance in the playoffs, game winners and everything that never amounted to nothing. He's finally got fed up, or now he wants to compete for a championship and he wants to go to Miami. We all know that. And Damian Lillard has been pretty adamant about the fact that he, quote unquote, just wants a shot at winning and that he doesn't want a super team or a play on the squad with three superstars. He feels like it would kind of take away from the merit that he would earn if he became a champion that way. While I do respect that, I do want to say that it is kind of weird that out of all places he would choose Miami. It's been reported that he's been one of always being a very good friends to Bam Adebayo and vice versa. Like they're really close. But still, if you're saying you just want a shot at winning, why would you go to a team who went to the finals twice in 3 or 4 years, something like this? This squad, although on paper is not the most loaded in the league, like this squad they got a squad, just like he likes to say. And if he goes out there to join Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo, in my opinion, we're talking about a super team. But hey, to each his own, right? A lot of players in this era have created super teams, so why not Damian Lillard? It might be his turn. He's waited 10 years. It's just like Kevin Garnett, in Minnesota. He spent like 8 or 10 years over there. Although KG was able to get an MVP, which Damian Lillard was never able to do. It's the same situation. And then he joined with the Celtics, formed the Big Three, just like he would have in Miami. And right off the bat, first season, beat LeBron in the conference finals, beat Kobe in the finals, got a championship. And I think that this may happen if Damian Lillard actually gets to go to Miami, because it doesn't look like they would have to actually give up Jimmy Butler or Bam Adebayo. However, I got to say that the reports have always stated that if Damian Lillard were to get traded elsewhere, they would get an unhappy player. But Damian Lillard should not have that much power, in my opinion. The man still has 4 years on his contract. And contract have to matter at some point. If you have 4 years on your contract, I'm Portland, I'll be like, bro, Damian Lillard, I appreciate the hard work that you did, but I also got to look for my franchise. And it's been reported that the Blazers actually want 4 first-round picks and 2 quality young players in return. Miami just doesn't have that. So it's going to have to take a lot of juggling and everything, with 3 or maybe 4 teams even involved, to get all of the artillery that the Portland Trail Blazers are looking to get in return. So it's been reported, therefore, that they are not in no rush to trade Damian Lillard. Rightfully so, because as I just stated, 4 years on your contract. I'm not over here moving earth and heaven just to get you out of here. I'm not doing that. I don't care how loyal you've been to me. I'm just not doing that. If I'm the GM and I get a bad trade, I lose my job because I wanted to respect the grind. Now I'm not doing that. I got a family to feed myself. And according to Romano Shelburne, which is actually a very reliable reporter, we may be headed into a Ben Simmons situation, meaning that Damian Lillard might actually sit out until he gets traded and not show up to camp. I will read this article real quick that I got from fadeawayworld.net, which says, I just talked to 2 GMs this morning who said we might be looking at another Ben Simmons situation here. This guy has 4 years left on his deal. Portland can take their time. Let's see if he shows up for training camp. If they want to wait till February to trade him, they can. And I end the quote right here. I gotta say, although Romano Shelburne is usually on the money with her reporting, I can't see Damian Lillard being that classless to the Portland Trail Blazers. Ben Simmons gives me spoiled kid type of vibes. Damian Lillard, he's a grown man. He says that he wants to compete, and he just loves to hoop way too much to just be like, yeah, I'm going to sit out until y'all get me to Miami. Plus, I got to say, I got to call cap on all of the reports that Damian Lillard would just be unhappy regardless of if he got traded. I would get it if, for example, the OKC Thunder were like, okay, we're finna give you Chet, we're finna give you Lou Dort, and 4 or 5 first-rounders, something crazy like that, and he gets sent to OKC because they have the power to do so. They have the utility to do so. So I would get why Damian Lillard would be unhappy to be traded in this type of situation, because obviously it's barely an upgrade if at all compared to what he has currently. But if I'm Philly, if I'm the Celtics, if I'm the Clippers, which are the three squads who have been reported to be very interested in Damian Lillard, I'm doing that trade. There's no way the man was happy losing and not even competing for championship for 10 years in Portland. And now you mean to tell me you would either pair him with Joel Embiid or with Jason Tatum or with Kawhi Leonard and he would be unhappy in bigger markets? No way. I call cap on that. So I would still pull that trigger if possible. Now, when it comes to all of the arsenal that's required to actually get a trade, unless it's Boston that's like, all right, we're going to give you Jaylen Brown, which is a quality young star in this league. So maybe I could see Portland taking that, maybe. And I wouldn't do this. Like, they would still have to provide more players, more pieces, and more first rounders. I don't see how the Sixers or the Clippers actually get that trade done by themselves. They are pretty much at the dead end, just like the Miami Heat, because they do not have any young players that's very interesting on expiring contracts or whatsoever. So anyways, we just have to wait. Get in the comment section. Give me your thoughts about the Damian Lillard situation. Is he acting like a diva? Because I've seen these takes floating on the internet when he says that he wants to get traded to Miami in particular. So is he acting like a diva for that? Where does he end up? Appreciate you guys for checking me out. I'll see you boys later. And before we get out of here, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. We have roughly 4,000 regular viewers, and we are not even at 400 subscribers. That makes no sense. If you've been here for a while, man, just subscribe to the channel. We got improvements coming, and yeah. Appreciate you guys for checking out the video regardless. And I'll see you boys later. Peace.